Louisiana Beer Reviews looks at New Belgium Trippel 2015 recipe. Okay, I did a video about 3 years ago for the Trippel, but it was the 1992 recipe, 7.8% alcohol, 25 IBUs. One of my viewers, and I can't remember who you are, your name, but I appreciate it. And I apologize for not remembering your name. He alerted me and said there's a new reformulation. We used to get New Belgium all around here. And then it was in a lot of places, and now it's not so common. Typical with craft beers in our area, New Orleans area, it's a whole lot of turnover, and so something be really big, like Sweetwater, oh Sweetwater, and then you see a few of them lingering around. Okay, enjoy by December 4th, 2016. Here's the date, guys. Now it's 8.5% alcohol. Now it's 43 IBU. They've changed the yeast strain, and they said giving it more of a malt presentation. They use pale, Munich, and Pilsner malt. The hops are Target, Hallertau Mittlefruh, Saaz, and Liberty. And now they add coriander. Okay, a little spice added, and it's bottle conditioned, and I can see chunks. I mean, there are just chunks everywhere. The sun shining through the bottle here at 8:38 a.m. I guess. Hey, at least it's 12 ounces and not 11.2 ounces, huh? I bought this at a Martin wine cellar, and I see that they in 2015 also renovated their New Belgium Abbey Ale, so I'm gonna have to try to find it. Okay, put it in this chalice. The sun is bright. It's gonna get up to about 87 today. The humidity will still be low, and then the humidity will come into play again around tomorrow. Not too much head, but it's a wide brim glass. White foam. The appearance is golden. Now it might look more, it's yellow golden, it might look more like orange gold with the sun shining at it, but the sun is coming through this. It is loaded with white yeast chunks. I mean, it is soupy. Do you like beer that's soupy? You better, because this is going to be like that. Now, if you have a problem with tan, it's really tan, not I can see. If you have a problem with tan globules in your beer, you may be repelled by it. But I am not. All right, let's check out this Trippel. It smells yeasty, spicy. Yeah, still driving those pollens for the new hospital. In and out, in and out. They're driving all those pollens. The neighbors can't sleep at night. Alright, anyway. They don't do it at night. A little candy sugar, I think. They don't say they add candy sugar, but it just has that smell, that candy smell. I think they try to make it like Duvel. I like Duvel. I saw some Duvel in the store the other day. The new packaging looks nice. I saw new packaging for Kiafa, the cherry wine from Finland. I said, that's a sharp new label. Yeah, coriander spice, sweet white bread, some interesting hop bitterness action. To help round it out, really, it's bitter in some ways. I don't think you would regard this as a particularly bitter beer. It's just high ABV. I mean, 8.5? Yeah. So at 8.5, that's, yeah, isn't that what Duvel is? And Schlitz Gold Bull. Colt 45 high gravity. But you know, they're strong, so you need some strong hops to keep it from being so malty that you would gag. And I was joking about the Schlitz VSL, but really that does have a higher IBU than your regular American adjunct lager. But you wouldn't notice it because it's balanced out by that super ABV. And that has that grain husk thing. This has some of that. You'll get that when you get above 8%, sometimes that's there. But with a beer like this, the New Belgium Trippel, it's smoother, more pleasant to drink than a Gold Bull VSL or a Colt 45 high gravity. Those tend to have an unpleasant harshness, and the drinkability is not as good, and the alcohol shows itself much more, which is maybe better because you'll notice what you're drinking and maybe you'll get in less trouble. Although, I guess most people drinking Colt 45 high gravity are looking to get in trouble in a way, so just disregard that. They're probably not sitting there tasting it and trying to figure out the IBU and the sweetness and the bitterness and the body. They're probably just chug-lugging it and getting in trouble, passing out, whatever. I think this would match up well with Duvel. That's the one that keeps coming in my head. It keeps making me think of Duvel. Cheaper than that. Yeah, this is probably a better value. I would say it rivals that. Now, what do I score that beer? An A+? Now, you might be saying, I watched your Schlitz VSL Gold Bull Double Down, and you were bragging on how good it was. That's true. In that context. That's the Pool Tavern context. Here we're at the New Orleans Botanical Gardens context, right? We're saying, I'm experiencing all the subtle nuances of the beer. Interesting spice that the coriander works so well here. I did give Duvel an A+, I believe, outstanding. It's not quite to that though. I'm thinking of it. There's an underlying water note somehow. And I want to watch all the other video reviews for this new formulation. There's about 8 or 10. But okay, so I'm gonna say an A. It's an A beer. It's a most excellent product, and the price is nice. It would be a good substitute for Duvel. Like, say, maybe you don't want to lay down the big. I mean, it's not the big money, but you know, some good amount of money for a 4-pack. So, okay, well, is it better than the Trippel from 3 years ago? It's different. It's just different. Okay, I don't know if it's better. It's different. It's nice. I like it. I don't remember what I scored that one. I should have looked that up. I don't think I scored it as high as an A from my recollection. I think I was more in an A-. I think so. 3 years ago. Regardless, enough banter, enough talk. It's an A beer. Ooh, little gunk at the bottom. Little, not a lot. If you want to try a most excellent beer, and you don't really have to, you know, there's no reason to have to sit here and compare it to everything. I do that a lot. Like, well, compared to this, compared to that, blah, blah, blah. Hey, look, on its own merits, it's an A beer. It's the most excellent beer, and I should have just left it at that anyway. So but I always like to have those reference points. Anyway, so Les Bon Temps Relais, an excellent, a most excellent beer and a good morning companion, blah, 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 whatever. All right, y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana.